slow package to start the drive.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That's out to the left and complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side on the swing pass. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Thomas. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
27 yards on the game there. Tannehill on first down. Smith catches left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On first down, it's Henry, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Titans.
Try to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Derrick Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard
line. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Taylor is a Colts.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mariota. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Here's Mariota.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
On the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tannehill on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Tannehill throwing again. And that's caught by Smith.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville, It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Titans 17. Colts.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Mariota's.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
And out. 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Henry.
Number 22.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Titans 24, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Flush to his right.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Indianapolis.
Mariota to throw it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy, they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them. Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Mariota. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Get the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jayon Brown. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. They begin with Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 16-yard.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Titans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.